There are a lot of items on Chick-fil-A's breakfast menu, but who has the time to try all of them? We do, thankfully. From the sausage, egg, and cheese muffin to the iconic chicken biscuit, here is our ranking of every Chick-fil-A breakfast item from the worst to the best. Considering that McDonald's sausage McMuffin with egg is so amazingly scrumptious that it's literally the absolute best item on McDonald's breakfast menu, you would think that Chick-fil-A's sausage, egg, and cheese muffin would be even better, right? That assumption couldn't be more wrong. The disappointment begins with the muffin. Compared to McDonald's muffin, it's thinner, chalkier, and will most likely crumble to pieces in your fingers. The bad news doesn't stop there, as the sausage is fattier and less flavorful. The egg is drier, and the American cheese is lacking the melty goodness you've come to expect from the sausage McMuffin with egg. If you wake up in the morning with an urge for sausage, egg, and American cheese inside of a muffin, head to the Golden Arches and stay far, far away from Chick-fil-A. Sure, the fruit cup from Chick-fil-A is a relatively healthy breakfast food, especially when you compare it to other fast food options. However, despite its healthful nature, you will be left completely unsatisfied if you select this item. Firstly, the amount of fruit you receive in the cup is less than you're likely imagining. Theoretically, Chick-fil-A offers small, medium, and large fruit cups. However, some locations only have small and medium options. That said, even if you get your hands on a large fruit cup, it still doesn't come with enough fruit to make anything close to a complete meal. Second of all, the fruit quality is only middling. While the apple slices and blueberries are tasty, the strawberries are watery and the orange slices are so fibrous that you'll need a toothpick when you're finished. To make matters worse, Chick-fil-A seemingly always overloads each fruit cup with more orange slices than any of the other fruits. If you need a quick breakfast on the run, getting an English muffin from Chick-fil-A might sound like a good idea. The muffins are multigrain, and the restaurant serves them freshly toasted.
So crisp and crunchy.
Unfortunately, the reality of the situation is that Chick-fil-A English muffins will leave you with a sizable amount of regret. As previously mentioned, the muffin is chalky and crumbles to pieces even if you're careful when eating it. It's also smaller than most other types of English muffins. The sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit from Chick-fil-A is a step up from its sausage, egg, and cheese muffin due to the fact that the biscuit is a notable improvement over the muffin. The biscuit is more substantial in size and doesn't prematurely crumble before you finish eating the sandwich. Additionally, the biscuit is able to absorb some of the juices from the sausage patty, which will lead to happier taste buds. While an unmistakable improvement on the muffin, the sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit isn't anything to write home about. If you order it once, you likely won't order it again. The sausage is still too fatty, the egg is still too dry, and the American cheese isn't the gooey glob of goodness that you'd hope could save the day. If you want a healthy breakfast from Chick-fil-A, it's difficult to do better than the Egg White Grill. This sandwich was made with your health in mind. It's similar to the sausage, egg, and cheese muffin, but the sausage is replaced with a slab of grilled chicken, and the whole egg is replaced with egg whites. All told, it only has 290 calories, and you will find the price tag to be reasonable.
When you bite into it, everything is perfect.
Why is the Egg White Grill not higher in this ranking? While this sandwich is healthy, it just doesn't have much taste. The grilled chicken is good, and it has some extra citrusy flavor to it, but that's about the extent of the excitement. The English muffin disappoints, and the egg whites don't add much to the equation. If you're going to order something off of Chick-fil-A's breakfast menu that includes a muffin, go with the bacon, egg, and cheese muffin. Although there's nothing different about the English muffin, egg, or American cheese, the bacon makes a huge, huge difference. Chick-fil-A is primarily known for its chicken, but the bacon deserves a lot of recognition too. The amount of bacon included on the bacon, egg, and cheese muffin does not disappoint. You get multiple strips of thick bacon, and each strip is bursting with flavor. While Chick-fil-A's sausage is too fatty, the bacon has the perfect amount of fat. The American cheese and eggs also help to bring out the savory goodness of the sandwich. Though the muffin holds this breakfast item back from being higher in this ranking, the bacon will allow you to be satisfied with your selection. The only thing holding down Chick-fil-A's hash browns from climbing higher on this list is inconsistency. Sometimes you order these bad boys, and you will believe you found some of the best breakfast food on the planet. When they're at their best, Chick-fil-A's hash browns are nuggets of majestic, flavor-filled potato bites that have been cooked to perfection in an ocean of canola oil. Unfortunately, there's something else that can happen when you order the hash browns from Chick-fil-A. If your luck is bad, you'll receive soggy rings of chewy potatoes that will leave you spitting into your napkin. While they're more often great than terrible, the possibility that you'll get a dud of an order keeps this breakfast item near the middle of the ranking. Chick-fil-A's buttered biscuit won't let you down as long as you don't set your expectations too high. If you compare this biscuit to what you get at a fast food joint like McDonald's, you'll be happy.
We actually hand roll and cook our biscuits in our store fresh every morning for you.
However, the buttered biscuit doesn't compare to the best of the best. For example, the legendary biscuits you can get at Church's Chicken that are coated with honey butter are much better than the biscuits you can get at Chick-fil-A. That said, if you're in a hurry and you just want one biscuit for breakfast, the buttered biscuit is reasonably priced and will leave you with a smile on your face. Alternatively, ordering a buttered biscuit on the side, along with other breakfast items from Chick-fil-A, is a completely acceptable battle plan. There's a lot to love about the Chicken Minis from Chick-fil-A. An order of Chicken Minis typically comes with 4 miniature sandwiches. The star of the show is unquestionably the chicken nuggets resting inside of each sandwich. The nuggets are nestled within a delicious mini yeast roll. To top it off, Chick-fil-A then adds some honey butter to each sandwich to give it the right combination of sweet and savory. While Chicken Minis are definitely worth trying at least once, there are a couple of things you should know. First of all, these things are small, really small. If you're starving at breakfast time, it's unlikely that 4 of them will be enough to fill you up. Secondly, it's a must that you eat these sandwiches while they're still warm. When Chick-fil-A hands it to you, the yeast rolls are hot. If the rolls become too cold, the texture really suffers. If you order the Brown Scramble Bowl at Chick-fil-A, you will likely be pleasantly surprised. As you can guess from the name, the bowl contains a handful of hash browns and a serving of scrambled eggs. What may surprise you, however, are the slices of nuggets that rest on top of the other ingredients. The nugget slices successfully take this breakfast item to the next level of yumminess. Joining everything else for the ride is shredded Monterey Jack and cheddar cheeses. Chick-fil-A gives you jalapeno salsa on the side to add a bit of spice to the party. Sadly, the salsa isn't thick enough for you to use it as a dip. Even if you try to pour it over the bowl, it's too runny for it to stick on anything. Thus, you'd be wise to use your own salsa if you want to add some spiciness. A lot of Chick-fil-A's best breakfast ingredients combine forces in the bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit to form a really good breakfast sandwich. What will catch your attention right away is, unsurprisingly, the bacon. You can smell its glorious aroma from across the room, and you'll be thrilled when you find out that the bacon actually tastes better than it smells. The biscuit works exceedingly well with the bacon, as do the eggs and the slice of American cheese. However, if you are looking to make this sandwich even better, consider upgrading from the American cheese. For a few cents more, Chick-fil-A allows you to upgrade to either pepper jack cheese or Colby jack cheese. If you like spicy food, go with the pepper jack cheese because it provides a sturdy kick. If you don't enjoy spicy food for breakfast, the Colby is still a very noticeable upgrade from the classic American cheese. As its name suggests, Chick-fil-A's Sunflower Multigrain Bagel is blessed with a hearty amount of sunflower seeds. Its heartiness is further enhanced by the presence of malted barley flour, wheat bran, oats, and cracked wheat. You'll also taste a hint of sweetness, which is a result of molasses being added to the bagel. Before Chick-fil-A serves it to you, the restaurant delicately toasts the bagel to make it hot and ready to eat. The Brown Scramble Burrito is a lot like the aforementioned Brown Scramble Bowl. Like the bowl, it features slices of nuggets, hash browns, scrambled eggs, shredded Monterey Jack cheese, and shredded cheddar cheese. The difference, of course, is that Chick-fil-A wraps everything inside of a flour tortilla. While you wouldn't think the tortilla would be a momentous addition, it truly makes a gigantic difference. First of all, Chick-fil-A's flour tortilla is so delicious, you'll think that the chain robbed a Mexican restaurant. Just as important as the taste is the fact that the tortilla is served hot, which melts the shredded Monterey Jack and the shredded cheddar. The gooey result makes everything better, especially when it comes to the fluffy scrambled eggs. Lastly, the tortilla can successfully hold the jalapeno salsa that Chick-fil-A provides, which means you won't have to use your own store-bought salsa like you do if you order the bowl instead of the burrito. If you want fruit for breakfast, the next time you visit Chick-fil-A, skip the fruit cup and order the Greek yogurt Parfait instead. While the fruit cup underwhelms, this Parfait is superb. It comes with fresh berries and a healthy serving of organic Greek yogurt. The yogurt is vanilla bean flavored, and the creaminess of it will take you to breakfast heaven. You will need to make one important decision if you order the Greek yogurt Parfait at Chick-fil-A. You can opt to top your parfait with a granola mix that comes with toasted oats, raisins, golden raisins, cranberries, walnuts, pecans, almonds, and other yummy ingredients that add a satisfying amount of crunch and sweetness. The other option is to order your parfait topped with cookie crumbs. You really can't go wrong either way. If your sweet tooth is calling your name, opting for the crumbs of Oreo cookies is a great way to start your day. The only thing holding back the chicken, egg, and cheese bagel from the top spot is that it's so much of a good thing that it's borderline overwhelming. This amazing sandwich is served on the outstanding sunflower multigrain bagel mentioned above. It also comes with egg and a slice of American cheese. The main attraction, though, is the addition of the delicious chicken breast that has made this fast food chain a national phenomenon. Chicken breast for breakfast? Don't worry, even though it may not be what you're accustomed to, it's a slam dunk. When it comes to the best of the best breakfast items Chick-fil-A has to offer, nothing can beat the classic Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit. The secret of this breakfast sandwich revolves around its simplicity. Chick-fil-A takes one of its famous hand-breaded and expertly seasoned chicken breasts and puts it inside of a biscuit. That's it, and you will love it. Additionally, unlike the chicken, egg, and cheese bagel, the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit is the perfect size for a breakfast meal. You can gobble it up and continue on your day without skipping a beat. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more MASH videos about your favorite stuff are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.